kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will go on the attack first. Last time these two squared off in the Southwest Classic, it was the Aggies gigging the Razorbacks in a close one.
I think we saw a lot of mental toughness in that game, too, by Texas A&M. Things didn't always go great, but they were always seemingly able to respond, and I think that's going to be a big key in this one, Dave.
And which one can keep their...
Oh, he's got some space. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Reed. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morrow. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Makes the grab, it's Owens. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. And the Aggies are rolling down the field. Here's Reed to throw. Lets it fly. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give on the option.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Pulls it in. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Texas A&M going up tempo. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. 11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And that is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Well, the kicker was trying to put his team on the board and break this 0-0 tie. Just didn't have enough leg to get it there.
That's the risk you take when a long field goal like that 57-yarder doesn't go. Now the offense has it around the 40. Running inside, it's Smith. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Jackson going to throw it. Spits it out to the back. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 45. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking left. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. These two old SWC rivals might have taken a bit of a hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the SEC, things ratcheted back up quickly.
Right, and that's been some of the cool side of conference expansion, right? You got this rivalry renewed from a long time ago, but since joining the conference, A&M has dominated Arkansas. Arkansas looking to get a little payback.
It always feels big when you watch this game.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. 4th down, Reed. Time to take a shot. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. The keeper on the option. There's some room. Got enough for the first. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Razorbacks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run it. It's Smith. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Texas A&M looking to convert on 4th here. Reed to throw for it on 4th. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Some misdirection with the counter. And they'll... for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Pulls it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off-play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Pressure coming. Avoids the pressure and gets away. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes a catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Arkansas. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Makes the catch. It's Horton. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama, big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route 80 yards and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch in this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack. Still going to be tough to stop.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And wings it incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll field this one in tight quarters. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Shows him the stiff arm. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down coming up. Motion from the back. Jackson gonna throw it. Buys a little extra time. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Reed keeps looking downfield. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Texas A&M going quickly.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
That last incompletion brings up a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been
Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They call PI on the offense this time. Throwing Reed. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to one.
Lets it fly. Oh, what a grab. Pulling it in with one hand. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. A run for the quarterback. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Making side adjustments here. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get...
Makes the grab in their space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Finds his man. It's Marshall. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run inside. It's Russell. Maybe some room here. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. The give is to Smith. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high, but this is one of those areas situationally in a game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Makes a man miss. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 fan bases who wait all year for this game, and we could be headed to a fun finish in the Southwest Classic. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. Still 2 quarters to go in this Southwest Classic, a treasured rivalry in both Fayetteville and College Station.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Well, guys, the Hogs head coach told me coming out of the locker room at the half, guys, we may have an upset brewing. As you know, this team came in here not highly ranked and highly regarded, but that doesn't matter. The players on the field have had something to say, and they are really taking this game to the home team. We'll see if there's an upset continuing here in the second half. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the field. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jackson will throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Play action with Reed. He'll take the deep shot. Gets a hand in there and breaks it up. It's incomplete, but wait, there is a flag down on the play.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
And he's knocked down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Got his man on the right. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough. They got nothing and probably didn't like it on the last play. They'll have another chance going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll run the counter. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Reed fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you've got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Jackson gonna throw it. He's gonna take off. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. the play. Throws to the tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Takes it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Running inside. It's Owens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pulls it in with one hand. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Going to let it fly. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Run in the red zone, it's Russell. Might have a chance. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the back. Touchdown Razorbacks! And that score now has an upset brewing in the top 10. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bussey. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. He wants to change this route. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. He'll pull it down. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out in the field, because that nickel player he's got...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. 4th down, Reed. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no 1st down. Great place to start for this offense. Run inside. It's Russell. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. He'll throw it.
This is a busted play.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. On the run, it's Morrow. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Reed to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and... And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Reed to throw for it on 4th. He's going to take a shot. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.